Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today we're red fishing shallow ponds out of Golden Meadow with our guide, Captain Chad Billiot, the Marsh Rat.
Keep casting towards that point, in any direction around that point. He's gonna hit one of y'all. He's there. And I don't believe he's alone. I think he's got company. Gotta play the theme song on it again. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Marissa's just gonna add that for us later on, the real one. You can't, you gotta have copyrights, yeah, I forgot.
So we can make it up.
We can make it up in ourselves.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, all right. We're gonna do a duo?
Duo. Make sure the mic's out.
I got a weak collar on this shirt.
This is mine and your duo. Okay?
All right, we're ready for it.
We're going on the count of 3. We're gonna let the kids count it off.
1, 2, 3.
Dun up, 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 dun up.
They got too much liquid brave in them anyway.
Not this early in the morning. We don't have any liquid brave in us. Maybe last night we did.
Yeah, I know I did.
You had more than me. How many beers you finished off last night?
I don't know. I could count after one.
Hey, Goblin, come on, tighten up, tighten up. Come on, put the rod in the sky. Put the rod in the sky. Just reel yours in, Gabe. Reel it all the way in, Gabe. You got time to reel it in. You got time to get it in. Let me get out of your way. There you go. You got time to get it in and net him afterwards. He's got time. He's got time. Just lay it on the side of the boat like you're doing. You got time. Yeah, see, the other one I've been waiting for here. I knew there's another one here.
It looks like 10-pounder.
10-pounder?
It looks like
You waiting from out here?
feeling from all the force.
Come on, reel, reel, keep reeling. Put the pressure on the rod tip now. You can't stop the pressure on the rod tip. You always got to keep it bending the rod because if he's not hooked well, then it'll shake it out of his mouth and fall off. And then there goes your prize. Oh, you can drag him through grass. That's the easy part. Just pull, he'll come through. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. There he goes. Scoop him up, Mr. Gay. Let him come up. Let him come up one more time with his head. There you go.
Come on, dude.
Could have brought a bigger net this morning, huh? But my big net is actually a heavier net than that one, so. Good job. That wakes a man up, huh? Got him out the net.
Yeah.
That was the easy part. Getting him out of the water was the hard part. Good job on this screw lock hook. Perfectly. You good? You're breathing awfully hard there. Huh?
Good.
You sure?
This sucker. For all y'all redfish out there, be afraid of Sean Turner.
Be afraid? Be deadly afraid, huh?
Yeah. I'm getting down to put him in the ice chest. Hey, Mr. Chad.
Join the bunch. Good job. You're getting some fish in there. I'm glad I'm not catching anything.
You're the guy.
And I'm the guide. Yeah. Huh? I caught one little old trout, and then you caught a bigger trout than me after that. Right, let me go over here. Maybe I don't get hooked in the head in the process.
Hey, turn them like you're back to them.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like this here.
Yeah.
Boys, what are y'all doing this morning? Tell me a little thing about y'all doing. What y'all really up to?
Trying to catch more than the marsh rat.
Trying to catch more than the marsh rat. Well, you're doing that part. But you're trying to catch some redfish in some skinny water.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's quite easy, but it's hard to pull them up.
It's hard to pull them up, but it's quite easy to catch them?
Yeah.
Because when you hook them, what happens?
Because the curve in the hook actually gets into the vital skin and it stays behind that jaw, which is hard to pull out that hook.
Well, that's the easy part. We ain't worried about that part. That's because you got them in the boat by that time. That's
Pulling
fine.
out the grass.
Well, there's grass. It's going to happen every once in a while. You got land in the way. It's a redfish. He likes running through all of this stuff. This is their front yard, their backyard, their living room, their closet, their kitchen, their toilet when they need it to be the toilet. This is everything. This is where they live. This is their home turf. So you up and tight with them, close as you can in well, I was going to say a foot of water, but I don't think we're in a foot of water. Maybe 8 inches of water. So the gator tracks have to be pulled out. The marsh rat has to be pulled out, and the gator tracks is shallow water, skinny, dippy fishing. Look at that redfish on the point right there. You see him? Big wake running right at you, man. That's the redfish. One of y'all catch him. Before the marsh rat does. Look, I'm gonna do it right now. Right in front of y'all, right in front of y'all. Look, I'm gonna do it right in front of y'all. Come on, come on. He's coming, he's showing himself.
That's good. That's good.
Y'all gonna give me a chance, I'm gonna catch him. See, I'm not push poling now. I'm not handicapped with a push pole in my hand. I think you crossed the island on that one. Yep, you did.
That's all right.
Just reel it right through. That's what that bait's designed to do. It's a die-daper swim bait by Bass Assassin, loaded up with a 5-out Mustad spring lock hook. Perfect combination. This morning's tactics for shallow water fishing over this, what I've been calling grass flats, is what I've been describing to them all morning long, is the shallow grass flats in 8-10 inches of water. And I'm rigging up a saltwater assassin die-daper, and right now we're throwing a black shad, which is looking like a mullet, and that's, if you've been asking them, they've been getting some ferocious strikes on them because that's exactly what they're eating on them right now. Is some mullets cruising through these little shallow flats. So we're rigging up this on a Mustad spring lock plus hook and a 16th ounce 5-ounce. It doesn't need to be too heavy because, like I said, we're not fishing really deep. So just keeping us enough balance so they can swim right over the top of that submerged grass on the bottom. And it's working perfectly because it's a natural presentation to what they're doing. So let them catch some more redfish. Continue on with the Outdoor Kitchen Show and the Marsh Rat. Well, I don't know if we can have my sun, but it's breaking through for a little while. There's holes in it. And this water's so clear that when the sun comes out, it's like turning the light switch on in a dark room, because everything underneath me, I literally can see like instantly. It's a dark cloud before then, but when the sun comes up, my pole is moving under, it's coming off. The water looks dark before the sunlight comes out, but when you get the sunlight on it, you can really see how clear it truly is down below us. There's one. He says, got him. Fish on. That's all right, we'll take him to. We'll take him to. He can reel down and swing him in fast and hard. Just lift up fast right now, it'll come in. There you go.
Oh, that's still a nice one.
That'll do. That'll do.
I got a school level over there.
That'll do. Good job. And if he's legal enough, we eat him too. Because I'm sure Marissa knows what to do with a 16, 17-inch legal redfish on a skillet.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I look at Franklin's belly, so I know she knows what to do with that fish when it's on a skillet. Yeah, I'm talking about your belly again.
Mine?
Yeah, measurement, see, you see the 16-inch mark? Start at the beginning of the tape, and he point his tail down the other direction to the 16, and you see the line. It's actually written on that redfish and trout and so forth. He looks like he's an inch short. Yeah, he's a little short.
He got 6 more months he'll do.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Get your pole and get out there and catch him.
Got him, Gabe. Poles with him this way. There you go. Y'all thought I wasn't going to catch a fish today, huh? A redfish, huh? You knew I was going to catch a redfish sooner or later. Sooner or later, I was going to find me something. And while y'all were playing on the ball, I was just sitting here watching this dude swim right on by. Till finally, I passed a die dip in front of his face, and he said, "Ooh, I think I'll eat it." See, I get lucky every once in a while and catch a fish. That's a big one, you think so? With a die dip hanging on his mouth. That's what you doing, Franklin?
Watching y'all catch fish. That's a nice one, huh?
It's a good one. It's a good typical marsh redfish, 5 pound or 6 pound. That's typical we got in the ponds. They're coming in more and more as this south wind blows. This is my favorite time of the year. You've heard me say it more than once. I like spring months. Just don't like north winds in the spring months. I like southeast winds like we have now, because it brings these dudes back home into all these shallow ponds. They were blown out all winter long from the north winds, and as the south wind blows through the spring, they all come back into these ponds, start feeding their way back in to the big gumbo of food waiting for them in here, which is shrimp, crabs, mullets, the whole 9 yards of fiesta. Join the family.